Okay, now we are starting acid-base reaction. What is acid-base reaction? It's very simple. When an acid reacts with base, they form neutral compounds, salt and water, not other than salt and water. And this reaction is called acid-base reaction. Since salt and water both are neutral, neither acidic nor basic, so it is also called neutralization reaction. Now it can be defined this way. When an acid reacts with base, they form neutral compounds, salt and water, and the reaction is called acid-base reaction. But while writing acid-base reaction, you must know what are acid, you must know what are base. I mean to say, you must recognize acid and base while writing equation. How to recognize acid? Acids are the compound which gives hydrogen ion in aqueous solution. And there are some examples. Look at this. Hydrochloric acid, it gives hydrogen ion when dissolves in water. And sulfuric acid, H2SO4, it gives hydrogen ion. In the same way, nitric acid, HNO3. These three acids are widely used in laboratory and other sectors also. Beside this, weak acid, H2CO3, carbonic acid, phosphoric acid, H3PO4, another acid, and CH3COOH. This is acetic acid. This way there are many acids, but all of them, when dissolved in water, they give hydrogen ion. You must know their formula and you must know what are acid. This way you can recognize. If you are able to recognize an acid, then only you will be able to write acid-base reaction. Now let's talk about base also. Metallic oxide, metallic hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide are bases. This may be the definition of base. Metallic oxide. Metallic oxide. Just for example, if metal is combined with oxygen, that is called metallic oxide. Just for example, calcium oxide. This metal, this is oxygen. Metallic oxide. That's why this is base. In the same way, magnesium oxide. Magnesium, metal and oxygen combined. That's why this is base, etc. Maybe sodium oxide, potassium oxide, zinc oxide, iron oxide, aluminium oxide. If metal is combined with oxygen, that is base. Another base is metallic hydroxide. Metallic hydroxide. Just for example, sodium hydroxide. Sodium is a metal. If it is combined with hydroxide, then sodium hydroxide is base. Potassium hydroxide is base. Now other also, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, zinc hydroxide and other hydroxides are also there. If metal is combined with oxygen or metal is combined with hydroxide, then metallic oxide or metallic hydroxide forms, they are bases. Beside this, there is an exception, ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide, its formula is NH4OH. This is also another base. When we can recognize an acid and when we are able to recognize the base, then we can easily write acid-base reaction. Let's take example. Let's take one of the acid. Just for example, hydrochloric acid. If one acid, hydrochloric acid is taken and one of the metallic oxide base, calcium oxide. If the equation is like this, this is reactant one, this is reactant only, but we are adding product also. Hydrochloric acid is an acid, we can write HCl, and calcium oxide is a base metallic oxide, that's why calcium Ca, oxide O, valency 2 equal valency, that's why no exchange. When they react, then they form salt and water. One of the product is water. I am writing first water. Now how salt forms? Hydrogen of acid will be displaced by the metallic part of the base. Here metallic part is Ca, I mean to say metal is Ca, which displaces hydrogen. That's why we will have CaCl. Valency of calcium is 2. Chlorine is 1, that's why CaCl2. And the name of this compound is calcium chloride. and this is water. Now I can balance this equation looking at this oxygen. First, oxygen 1 seems to be balanced. Hydrogen 2, hydrogen here only 1, that's why I can put here 2, and chlorine 2, okay. Now calcium and calcium 1, okay. This is now balanced chemical equation. Now let's take another acid. When sulfuric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, if you have given this reactants only, you have to write the product also, and you have to write balanced chemical equation also. Then how do you identify this as acid-base reaction? Sulfuric acid directly written acid, and sodium hydroxide metallic hydroxide base, acid-base reaction. That's why one of the product is salt, another product is water. Now sulfuric acid H2SO4 plus sodium hydroxide, sodium Na hydroxide OH, both of them have 2, both of them have 1 valency, that's why no exchange, equal valency, no exchange. Now one of the product is water H2O, another product is salt. Hydrogen of acid will be displaced by metal of this base. Sodium takes the place of hydrogen, that's why NaSO4, sodium valency 1, sulfate valency 2, that's why valency 2 of sulfate should be exchanged to sodium. Now correct molecular formula is written, and its name is sodium sulfate, and another product is water. Now I can balance this equation looking at this corner. First, oxygen 1, but hydrogen is 2, here 1, here 2. It means left hand side we have altogether 3, and this is odd number, but right hand side we have even number. That's why I want to convert this odd number into even. Now hydrogen 2 plus 2, 4 in left hand side. Right hand side, if 2 is taken, then 2 2s are 4, balanced. But oxygen, I have to again check the oxygen 2, okay. Sulfate 1, this also okay. Sodium 2, balanced. This is balanced chemical equation. Now let's talk about next, nitric acid. Nitric acid, when it reacts with magnesium hydroxide, let's say magnesium hydroxide. Now what happens? Looking at this, acid is written directly, and here magnesium metallic hydroxide is base. That's why acid-base reaction. Nitric acid's formula is SnO3, and magnesium hydroxide, magnesium Mg, hydroxide OH, magnesium valency 2, hydroxide 1. That's why 2 of magnesium is exchanged. Now one is salt, another is water. I am writing water first. Now salt, how salt forms? Hydrogen of this acid is displaced by magnesium. MgNO3, MgNO3, magnesium valency 2, nitrate 1. That's why valency of magnesium should be given to nitrate 1. We don't have to exchange. Okay, now the name of this compound is magnesium nitrate. Magnesium nitrate, nitrate plus water. This is water. This is not balanced. I want to balance this. Oxygen 1, here oxygen 2. If I take here 2, oxygen is balanced both the side. Now hydrogen 2 2s are 4, here it is 2, but here only 1. That's why if I put here 2, hydrogen 2 plus 2, left hand side 4, right hand side also 2 2s are 4, nitrate 2, okay, magnesium 1, okay. This way we can write balanced chemical equation.